Rhea Ripley faces extended absence after suffering legitimate injury on Raw. In a surprising twist on WWE NXT this week, Rhea Ripley made a powerful appearance to address the women's division and set her sights on new talent, including Zarya, who just debuted in the ring. This appearance stirred up tension backstage, and by the end of the night, it escalated into an unexpected and brutal turn of events. Before the main event could take center stage, viewers were drawn into a shocking scene as the camera cut to a violent confrontation. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, both wielding baseball bats, were shown in a fierce backstage brawl targeting Ripley. The altercation took an unsettling turn as the camera captured the aftermath of their assault on Mommy, with Ripley lying on the ground near her car, visibly injured. Fake blood poured from a cut on her head, adding to the intensity of the scene and indicating the brutal nature of the attack. Following the intense segment, WWE issued a statement confirming that Ripley sustained a fractured right orbital socket as a result of the attack. This injury announcement added a layer of gravity to the situation, raising questions about Ripley's recovery time and the impact this might have on her future matches and storylines within WWE. The decision to involve Ripley in such a high-profile backstage segment comes amid her continued rise within WWE's women's division. As a core member of the Judgment Day faction, Ripley has maintained an aura of dominance and strength, often emerging victorious against her opponents. However, this latest setback presents a challenge for her character, as the injury could lead to a temporary absence from in-ring competition or set up a retaliatory storyline. The involvement of Morgan and Rodriguez, both known for their competitive spirits and strong alliances in WWE, suggests a potential feud with Ripley that could continue over the coming weeks. Morgan's long-standing rivalry with Ripley has been a recurring storyline, with both women exchanging victories and confrontations in recent months. Rodriguez's participation adds another layer of complexity, hinting that this feud could evolve into a multi-woman storyline with significant implications for the WWE Women's Division. As fans wait for updates on Ripley's recovery, anticipation is building around the potential fallout from this attack. WWE's decision to announce Ripley's injury as part of the storyline adds authenticity to the incident, potentially setting the stage for intense rivalries and confrontations when she makes a return. The storyline also underscores WWE's commitment to blending real-life injuries with scripted drama, creating compelling narratives that keep fans on edge. In the meantime, WWE fans are left to speculate on what's next for Ripley, Morgan, and Rodriguez as the rivalry unfolds. This attack could serve as the catalyst for one of the most intense storylines in WWE's recent history, possibly leading to a high-stakes match or a special stipulation to settle the score between Ripley and her attackers. Ripley's WWE absence has taken a surprising turn following an update on her recent injury. WWE frequently incorporates storyline injuries to give talent time off television, which allows wrestlers to recover from real-life injuries or even explore projects outside of wrestling. For Ripley, however, it appears that her current injury isn't just part of the storyline. According to recent updates from the Wrestling Observer, Rhea Ripley is legitimately suffering from a fractured orbital bone, which will keep her sidelined from in-ring competition for an extended period. WWE might have the option to bring Ripley back in a non-wrestling capacity, possibly continuing her on-screen presence in the Judgment Day faction without physical engagement. However, the company is known for prioritizing the full recovery of its stars before letting them resume any role on television. For now, Ripley's return to the ring remains uncertain, and it could be a while before fans see her in action. How the injury occurred. The injury itself reportedly happened during a recent live event. Sources believe the fracture occurred on the October 21st episode of WWE Raw, in a segment that involved Liv Morgan. In that exchange, Ripley and Morgan were engaged in an intense moment that included Ripley delivering a headbutt to Morgan, which unintentionally led to the injury. Orbital bone fractures are no minor injury, and in a sport as physical as professional wrestling, these types of facial fractures can take considerable time to heal, depending on the severity. Orbital bone fractures often require a period of rest to ensure that the bone heals properly, and any premature impact or physical activity could risk re-injury. WWE has often taken these risks seriously, sometimes keeping stars off-screen until they're fully cleared by medical professionals. For Ripley, this injury could mean an extended absence, even if she is medically cleared for non-physical appearances beforehand. The impact on Ripley's WWE career and the Judgment Day. As a core member of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley has been instrumental in elevating the faction's dominance across both the men's and women's divisions in WWE. Her on-screen persona, a powerful and unyielding force, has captivated fans, and she's been involved in memorable rivalries, particularly with stars like Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Her absence could affect the dynamic of the Judgment Day, as she's both an enforcer and a crowd favorite. WWE often builds storylines around unexpected injuries, finding creative ways to continue developing characters and storylines in the meantime. For the Judgment Day, the absence of Ripley could add a new layer to their storylines, possibly leading the faction into a storyline where they seek revenge on those responsible for the injury. Alternatively, Ripley's absence could temporarily shift the focus to other faction members, allowing them to step up while she recovers. Speculations on Ripley's return. In many cases, WWE capitalizes on injury returns by making them a big moment, often leading to renewed rivalries and fresh storylines. Ripley's potential return could lead to an intense confrontation with Liv Morgan, rekindling their rivalry in a storyline charged with revenge. Additionally, WWE could tease her return through vignettes or subtle on-screen references that keep fans engaged and eagerly anticipating her comeback. If WWE decides to keep Ripley off television until she's fully healed, her absence could heighten anticipation around her return, setting the stage for a dramatic comeback. Given her impact on WWE programming, her eventual return could be woven into a high-stakes storyline, with Ripley reclaiming her place within the Judgment Day or seeking retribution against those involved in her injury. In the meantime, fans are left speculating about her recovery timeline and how WWE will handle her absence. Ripley's character has become an integral part of WWE, and while injuries are part of the risk for any athlete, her resilience and fierce character make her absence felt strongly among fans. Her eventual return, whenever it happens, is sure to be one of WWE's most highly anticipated moments, as her comeback promises to bring renewed energy and drama to the women's division and the Judgment Day faction. Whenever it happens, is sure to be one of WWE's most highly anticipated moments, as her comeback promises to bring renewed energy and drama to the women's division and the Judgment Day faction.